Nightmare. I want to start off this stream with first apologizing because I'm not going to be answering any. I'm not going to be answering anything in the chat until I tell this whole story and explain what happened. So I want to tell the whole story of how this happened, and I want to start it out with a little personal story of what happened to me. When I was 18 years old, my best friend died in a car accident, and it made me really sad, and I was really sad for a really long time. And I realized after a while that this sadness that I was experiencing, she didn't experience this sadness. She was dead. And when somebody dies, it's not that person that becomes in a bad situation. It's you that is experiencing this pain, and it's the pain for people that are living. That's something that happens with this game, Marvel Contest Champions. I really love this game. It's really fun to play it. There's so much awesome things in this game, and I really have a lot of fun with it. But it can become extremely toxic, and it can become extremely dangerous, and it is not bad for you, it's bad for the people that you love. The people that you love are going to see you deteriorate if you become addicted to Arena, and if you just can't put the game down and you start to lose touch with the people that you care about. It doesn't matter to you because you're having a good time, you think you're getting rewards and you're enjoying it, but you are making the people that you love really sad. So I want to start this video out with kind of explaining I deserve this, what happened to me. I got banned and I deserve exactly what happened. And I want to be honest with my fans and the community, and I want to tell everybody what happened. So basically, I made a Saberman video, and it was a huge nightmare, and I spent a lot of money on all those crystals, and I had a really big nightmare video, and it was really fun to open it, and I had a really good time, and I think a lot of people saw the video, and they were like, this is a great video. But somebody saw the video and was like, hey, I see you like to spend a lot of units. Do you want to get some cheap units? And I was like, no, that's whack. Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'll just buy these units, whatever, and it's fine for my crystal videos. This person ended up being on a TeamBIS that I joined. That was the team before this team. And I'm not going to name a name, but for those of you who know what team I was on and what team I was kicked off of, this is the team that it was going on. So when I joined this team, they run Map 6 5 times a day, and they're really high donation for that, and they require you to put in really big donation. And I don't really have an account that is really able to have that kind of donation, so I opted to buy donation. They said you can just pay us, and somebody will bring donation, and you have to give us your account info anyway in case you're ever going to be away or something, and somebody needs to cover for you. You have to give us your account information. If you buy donation, you can also get cheap unit, and we'll just hook you up with some cheap unit. And I was kind of like, what hell? I don't know, I've heard some bad stuff about this cheap unit. How exactly does it work? And somebody explained to me that it's basically like mining bitcoins. So the way they mine bitcoins is that there is this machine that is basically creating codes from the internet, and it is pulling iTunes codes from the iTunes store, and it creates this iTunes gift card that this person is pulling into their computer. Since they have your login, they just load them on your computer. And I said, okay, whatever. Look, I have to buy donation. So if I'm gonna buy donation, and you say that I need unit to keep up with war because I have to heal up 100% before every fight, like that's gonna be $100 by the end of the week, and I can't spend that. So yeah, of course, whatever. I'm giving you money for my donation anyway. I'll get some units. So there was units loaded. Did not think anything of it, but I know what maybe you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, Joe, you don't deserve this. This is not fair. But it's true. It's not true. I totally deserve this. I put myself in this situation. I knew what could possibly happen. I knew about units getting loaded. And later on, I heard that the way that people get units loaded is actually by people's credit card getting fraud. So I kind of contributed, possibly. I mean, I would love to think that, yeah, okay, it was some kind of machine that was mining stuff from the internet, and it's mining iTunes credit, and I got some mined iTunes credit because fuck iTunes, fuck the man, whatever, fuck the cunts, kabam, whatever, fuck these companies. But it's also very possible that I just stole money from a bunch of people that don't have any money. I mean, I didn't do it personal, but I supported something that was stealing money from people that don't have any money. And for that that's really not cool, and I don't think that's cool. I think that's really whack, and I think that's really stupid, and I think that I very much deserve to get banned regardless. And besides all that point, like, I made this game unfair, and the people that are doing this are making this game unfair for other people, because there are other people that are working really hard. Yeah, they're spending a lot of money. I mean, this Crystal Ware opener guy, like, he spends insane amount of money. Like, yeah, okay, maybe it's crazy to spend that much money, but if he's spending the money, he's making the game is good. And if I'm buying this unit through this thing that happened, like, that money probably isn't even not even going to Kabam. So, like, that was just a dick move. And the problem is that it's something about the top tier of this game, is that it's become so competitive that it's become so expensive. And I was in GSR for a really long time. I was really happy there. It was a really awesome team. It wasn't really competitive, but I like it there. And then I climb up. I said, guys, I want to be in more difficult alliance. I spend money on this game. And I went to a bigger team, and I went to bigger team, and on bigger teams you have buy donations, and you're spending all this money. And at this point, if you don't get the new champs from Future Grandmaster Crystal, you're gonna lose war, and then the team is gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna kick you out." And, I got kicked out of ASR, and then I got kicked out of LGN because I did not spend enough money on more loaded units. They brought in guys from Core because apparently they were gonna, they spent a lot of loaded units, so it happened. And a lot of people are probably thinking, oh man, like, when you saw this notification on your screen, like, your heart probably sank. And honestly, I actually was really happy when I saw this notification, because I deserved this, and I knew this was a possibility, and I was getting away with something that's not fair. And what I did made the game even more unfair for people that are working really hard and playing by the rules. And I bet, there probably are even people on the team I was on that are playing by the rules. And, the team shouldn't represent every single person on that team, but people get a bad rep. And I don't know what happens on every team. There was a stuff that came out about MMX, but who knows what's really going on with that team? Who knows what's really going on with anything? Somebody asked me many times to say hello cunt, so I'm a cunt. I'm gonna admit that. I'm not gonna call anybody in the stream cunt. I'll call myself cunt, because I made this cunt move. Nobody else made this cunt move. So again, I will answer things in the chat as soon as I'm done telling this story, but the basic price it was about $50 for one Odin, and I paid money, and I got these loaded Odins onto my account, and I was forced to buy potion, and I was forced to buy FGMC for champs, so I just ended up get 3-star and crap, but that's what happened. So I think that I started out this story basically explaining that when somebody dies, it's not the person that dies that feels the sadness, it's the people around them that feel the sadness. And the game can make parts of you die, and really the most toxic part of this game is the arena, because it runs on a clock that forces you to be in a place at a certain time. It's very shit, and the fact of the matter is that it doesn't really even get you anything. You get some crap. You get some crap champ for hours and hours of grinding to get some shard, to pull some bullshit that doesn't get you anywhere, and then you play more, and you're like, oh, I need these battleships so I can play map 6, and then by the time you're like, oh, I'll just pay money for map 6 donation, then you get yourself in this kind of situation sometime. And I want to just send a message to the community to, be careful. This game is dangerous. It can be really dangerous. It can hurt the people around you, but it can also be really fun. And I think if you take time to learn how to have a positive relationship with this game and not let it become toxic to the people that you love and yourself, because it doesn't matter to you. Like, you getting addicted to Arena doesn't give a fuck to yourself, but to the people that you love, like, it can really hurt. I've hurt my girlfriend's feelings. I've hurt my mom's feelings. I've hurt my dad's feelings. I've created a huge rift in my relationship with my brother, who I love so much, and it's all because of this stupid fucking game, and it's because of the arena, and it's not any other part. Alliance Quest, I can do it. Alliance War, I can do it. Evently Event Quest, I can do it. These stupid little quests that bring you in every hour or something, they're just dumb, and the rewards are not even good. But it's really arena, and it's arena, and I became a victim. No, I did not become a victim. That's a stupid thing to say. I did this to myself. I very knowingly did what I did, and I deserve what happened. I think from what I understand, this ban will be up in 146 hours, and then I will be able to play for 1 week, and then apparently I will get another 30-day ban. And more than anything, this happened. It's fine. I deserve this, but I fucked over my team. I fucked over Bray. Bray was really, really cool alliance. They brought me in on really short notice at end of season 2, and I really screwed them over, with this stupid decision that I made before. And I apologize to Bray. Bray is one of the most legitimate team I have ever been on. ASR is also a really legitimate team. I gotta give it to them. It sucked to get kicked off that team, but they were a legitimate team. And Bray is a really, really ass-kicking team. And I really respect everyone on the team. And I want to apologize for everyone on that team for the stupid mistake that I made and what happened. And this is how this is what it is. So I'm not going to end the stream yet. I'm going to look at the chat, and I want to respond to people that are in the chat. And I wanted to do this live because I wanted everybody to know that I'm being honest. This is a story. This is what happened. I made a stupid decision, and I'm paying the price for it, and I deserve this 100%. I should not be let off the hook. I shouldn't get my ban shortened. Nothing should happen. If my ban becomes permanent ban, then so be it. That's what happens. I mean, I broke the rules, and I made the game unfair for the people that are working really hard. And that makes me feel shitty because I put myself in that position. I joined a team on Alliance that I have been idolizing for years. I've been looking at them on the leaderboard. I've always dreamed of being able to apply. And finally, when I apply, I got myself into this situation that I did. And I want to also apologize personally to Deus Wolf. Deus Wolf, I have huge respect for this guy. And I did not know what I was doing. And your conversation with me was really humbling, and it really put me in place. And I probably would not be doing this if I had not talked to you. I probably would not be coming forth, and because I didn't know the extent of what I was doing. But I did something wrong, and I made the game a more shitty place, and I'm part of the problem. And if that means that I get banned permanently, I accept that fate, and I think that is what should happen. If I get to come back, then I get to come back, and I promise that I will never do this again, and I promise that I will be better than this, and I promise that I will be a real role model and upstanding part of the community. I understand if anybody wants to unsubscribe from me at this point. I understand if people don't want to watch my videos anymore. I understand if people don't want to donate to my channel anymore, obviously. But for anybody that does want to stick around, I will be back with my main account in hopefully a week or maybe a month. We'll see what happens. But I am a part of the problem, and there is a problem with this game right now. It doesn't need to be this way. If you watch Seaton's video today, he explains how there are these problems where the end game is just money, and everybody is everybody's just paying money to win at the top. It sucks. And I see Forgive Joe. I'm not asking for forgiveness, and I'm not doing this as a pity, and I'm not doing this to earn people's respect. I'm doing this because I did something wrong, and I feel responsible to apologize for all the people that I screwed over, because it's a shit thing to do. And I'm not blaming anyone, and I'm not saying like, oh, I was on this team, I made me do it. No, I didn't do that. I made the wrong decision. I did shit things. I made the game a worse place. And I need to pay the price for what I did. And I'm going to sit out my ban, and I'm not going to join an alliance until my ban is over. I've warned Bray that I think that I will get a 30-day ban after a 7-day ban is up. So I probably will not be back until Season 4. And I very, very, very much deserve this. So I want to thank everybody for coming and listening to this. And if there's anybody you care about, or you're even worried yourself, like, it's okay to seek help. And it's okay to realize that you may have an addiction to this game, because I do. I have a real problem from this game, and I see this as an opportunity where I can reevaluate my life. I can actively quit Arena. I will never touch Arena again. I will love the people in my family that I love. I will be good to the people that I need to be good to, and I will be a better person. And this is my responsibility, and I hope that the friends that I have made in this game, we can remain friends, and I hope that that I can be a better role model for people in this community, because I still want to make videos. You know, my channel finally got monetized. I'm finally gonna make a couple bucks. I'm only gonna spend the money I make from YouTube, and then I'm gonna make some Nightmare videos. And I'm gonna buy Odins, the correct way to buy Odins, if I can still do that. And you know, that's what I'm gonna do. So at this point, I'm gonna take questions. If anybody wants to ask some questions in the chat, I will gladly answer any questions. I want to be. Quickshot Gaming says, you mentioned farming iTunes credit like Bitcoin. Could you elaborate that on Little Joe? So I want to say that I saw a article about unit scammers in third world countries stealing people's SIM cards, and that they were basically taking these people's money, and old people could never get a cell phone again. So from my understanding, when I inquired about how these units were going to be got, the person explained that the units were being farmed with a machine, and the machine was basically going in and sorting codes and creating codes that were creating iTunes credits, and they would basically make an iTunes gift card, so to speak, and then that gift card was, hey Doc, dude, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the donation. That's very kind of you. I'm not actually gonna put any donation on the screen, because I don't actually want to perpetuate more people giving me money. This is not an opportunity for me to ask people for money or to have support. I just want to tell my story, and I want to answer people's questions. And I like Roblox. I agree with you. I should take a game from the break, and I'm being forced to take a game from a break, and I'm going to. Miss H says, hey, I was banned from the game because I broke the terms of service, and I got fraud units, and it was a shitty thing to do, and that's that. And yes, I am actually looking forward to taking the game from the break. Leo X says, that's just a cover story. It could very well be a cover story. I don't know the whole story. I mean, I myself was not loading the units, so I don't really know. Lenny B says, you can have my account. I quit the game, but I have blood. I actually have second account, so I still play my second account. I'm on GSR, and I have blood also, so we'll still maybe see some videos and stuff. Let's see. Yo, Lenny, let me get it, lol. Blackhawk MMX says, Lenny, that's against term of service. Jay Randon says, use this to break your life and have some fun. Hopefully you'll be back when it is over. Avengers Blaze, I agree with that, Randon. Avengers Blaze says, Joe, thank you for owning up to it. You're a good dude. You're a good dude, and your honesty is something rarely existing in the world today. So hard to you, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm not gonna buy a new account. Captain Jerkface says something that was deleted by Chewy. Thanks, Chewy. Quickshot Gaming says, not kidding though. If a service was set up around crypto mining in exchange for iTunes Google Play cards, he probably would be successful. That's kind of what I thought it was. Amir Abdulamak says, Joe, shit happened. We make mistakes because we are human and not perfect. We move on and we learn. No one is going anywhere, man. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for a super chat. State Brio says, where are you from, bro? I'm living in Arizona. Jerkface says, fuck Hawk and Harvard. I like Harvard, and I like Hawk also. Brian Fletcher says, this is truly a nightmare. This is not a nightmare. I deserve this. I had this coming, and I'm glad that it happened. I'm actually relieved. Hopefully I can get my account back eventually. So hopefully after the ban is up, I can come back to the game. Who that says, looks like Very Good got banned, or he just left MMX. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Very Good. Avengers Blaze says, hat's not hard. Well, damn nightmare, all correct. This video is Daymanor, or Hebe says, I love you still. And I also want to say, like, you know, this, me coming forth, yeah, okay, maybe it seems like a big thing to do, but I'm also making it kind of hard for other people to do this, because, like, I don't, maybe other people are like, oh, I'm following Joe. Like, if anybody else, if this happens, it's like, you know, it can be kind of shit situation. So, Blackhawk Bill says, or Jonathan says, I admit I have also made mistakes in this game, but we learn from it and it's okay. Yeah. Blackhawk Bill says, who is the other Blackhawk fellow? There can only be one. Jeff, did you use fraud units for a feature opening prior to map 6? No, I didn't. My feature openings that I put out, they were all, I paid for all those units. That was me paying money. Abedi, thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Wook Sponge says, we behind you. Kudos for owning your mistake. thanks, man. I appreciate that. Was this your first time buying third-party units or multiple fences? This matter says this was my first time I ever got banned, and I learned my lesson. Bang Legacy. Legacy is a great fighter, and he's a kid, so maybe take it easy on him. He's not a bad kid. He made some stupid mistakes, but he wasn't making the game a worse place. That was me that did that. So I'm the one that gets banned, not Legacy. Dan Lane says, "Kudos, Joe. Takes a man to own his mistakes." What am I gonna do? Do I have much other option? I don't want to be. I don't want to be a liar. I like joking about liars, but I don't really want to be a liar. I want to tell the truth. I did something shady and shitty, and I knew what I was doing when I did it, and I deserve this. And I'm glad that this happened because it gives this opportunity to shed new light on things in my life. Blackhawk says, shit happens, bro. See ya soon. Yeah, it'd be nice to be back. Darren Carp says, let's see how many more are banned. Good luck, Joe. Thanks. Ozzy1 says, why you got banned? Blackhawk Bill says, well, MX. You can't ban someone for being naive. I mean, I was just being an idiot. I was just being a shithead and an idiot. Chilpin says, why are you banned? You didn't buy units on second account instead of main. Rookie mistake. It's a stupid mistake either way. I shouldn't. I don't. But yeah. Okay. Deuce the Great says Nightmare. Cristobal says true fact. Joe prevents piloting. He may have made personal mistakes, but he prevents others from ruining their account privileges. Yeah, I may have warned some people. Who that says don't do it again, dude. I'm not gonna do it again ever. And Ball Source Rex says sorry for Ben. Only we're doing season isn't going so bad. So I'm gonna end this video. I didn't want this to be a really long live stream. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I want to also take this last opportunity to apologize to all the YouTubers that are out there and making YouTube videos because we hold a really important place, I think, to kind of set a role model, be role models for the people playing this game. And I made us look bad, so I want to apologize to everybody making YouTube videos. I did a shitty, shady thing, and I deserve any kind of repercussions that come from this situation. So, I may get on for some live stream on my second account, but in terms of Little Joe is going to be MIA for a little while, so we'll see what happens. So I want to say thanks to everybody for coming out and listening to my story, and be responsible with this game. The first line that ever came up in this game when I got on a loading screen says, "With great power comes great responsibility." And as I got more and more powerful in this game, I realized that there's more and more things that you need to be responsible with, and it got to a point where I was not responsible, and I made a stupid mistake. And I love you all very much, and I want to say thanks for being part of this story. And if I do make it back and Kabam does unban my account, I promise I will be a better guy. So, much respect, many love. Thanks for watching my show, and Nightmare!